What's up, everybody? This is Michael Mignona with Mignona.com, and I want to share something really important with you today, and it has to do with pretty much the biggest pain point, biggest complaint I hear from people from small business owners who I'm talking to, who are just unhappy with the digital marketing that they're having done for them by a marketing company. So, and I'll tell you by sharing with you a story about a real small business owner who I was on the phone with last night, and it really brings to light the biggest problem that businesses have when they deal with marketing companies, and that is knowing for sure if the marketing is actually doing anything. So here's the story. This small business owner, he's a physician, he's a podiatrist, and he contacted me many months ago, maybe 5 or 6 months ago, I think. I know it was like right when I moved into my new house. And he initially said to me, he's working with this guy who is perfectly nice, but he's working with this guy who's doing his marketing, and he was doing Google AdWords for him. So he was helping this the marketing guy was helping him show up in Google Ads when someone searches for a podiatrist or for foot or ankle pain, in his service area. And it had been several months, and the podiatrist said to me, you know, I just, I don't know for sure if I've gotten any calls or new patients or anything from the Google ads. And I said, well, how can that be? How are you tracking everything? And the podiatrist said, well, basically my marketing guy, asks me if I have received any calls from the ads. And, if you are experiencing the same sort of thing, if your marketing company asks you if you're getting leads, they don't know what they're doing. It's really that simple. And, I hate to say it like that, because the fact of the matter is, unfortunately, most marketing companies don't know what they're doing. And partly it's because it's really easy to start a marketing company. I mean, you can say you're a digital marketing guy and actually not know what you're doing. You can know just enough to know a little bit more than someone else, but not nearly enough to actually do a great job. So, and tracking and attributing leads to various marketing strategies and efforts is probably one of the hardest things to do. It's not as simple as just pressing a couple buttons and then that being it. You actually have to have a plan in place to know for a fact that what you're doing is actually working or not. So anyway, he was with this one marketing guy who wasn't reporting on any lead generating in terms of like him actually getting leads and being able to prove it. So I told the podiatrist, I said, you should definitely probably jump ship from this guy. I mean, he's clearly not doing things correctly. So anyway, we went back and forth, and I was going to help him, and then it kind of fell through. I think we both got busy with things, or whatever the case may be. But he reached back out to me recently, within the past week. And last night we were on the phone, and he basically said to me, he hired a new marketing company. So he didn't even hire me after I told him to leave that first guy. He didn't even hire me. He hired someone else. And he expressed to this new marketing company the importance of being able to track and know definitively whether something's working or not, and how many leads he's getting from each particular ad and each particular campaign. And, not surprisingly to me, but unfortunately surprising to the podiatrist, again, this new company was not tracking things properly. So, it's been months and he has not gotten any Facebook leads from the advertising he's doing on Facebook. And he's also now advertising using video ads on YouTube. And he doesn't know if he's gotten any leads from that either. There is no lead attribution connected to any of these marketing efforts. And again, he's in that kind of situation where the marketing company is asking him, well, have you gotten any calls from ads? And that's not the client's responsibility. It's not your responsibility to know if the marketing is working. It's the marketing company's responsibility to know if it's working and to prove it to you. And here is one of the biggest here's one of the biggest problems with marketing companies who don't set up proper tracking. And that is, if as a marketing company, if you don't know if something is working or not, how could you possibly optimize anything about the campaign? If you have 10 ads running, or if you just have one ad running for one offer, if you're doing it right, you have one, that one ad or that one offer will have several ads so that you can test out which one is most effective. But as a marketing company, you need to be able to track which one is actually most effective. So let's say you have, you're offering 50% off. Let's just, right? So 50% off some widget. And so you've got this campaign running where you've got 5 different ads that make that same offer. And the difference in the ads is the picture is different in Facebook, right? So the picture that shows up for the ad is different because different pictures elicit a different response. Some will get clicks and some won't. Or some will get clicks, but no one will ever become a lead because for some reason it's getting clicks from the wrong people. And another picture might get less clicks, but it might generate 10 times the amount of leads because it's getting clicks from a qualified audience. But how do you know that if you're not tracking anything? You don't. So any money you're paying to the marketing company who's not tracking things properly is a complete waste of money because you know for a fact that there's no way they could be optimizing anything because they don't know anything. So if you are working with a marketing company and they aren't showing you inside the dashboard for Facebook and Google and YouTube and everything exactly how many conversions or leads you've gotten from a particular ad and variation of the ad or ad set or campaign or anything, you need to, not to be too harsh, but in my opinion, I would just fire them. And the reason I would fire them and not even ask them, why they're doing it the way they're doing it is because there is no good answer for not tracking things. Period. There's no excuse. Okay. The only way a marketing company can do its job properly, a digital marketing company, is to track and to know definitively what's working and what's not working. As a marketing guy myself, I know this to be true because I used to be that guy that didn't know how to track things. When I first got started, I was really hungry and really eager to help small businesses. And so I marketed myself as a digital marketing guy who can help your business. And yes, I could help them more than they could help themselves. But very soon after getting into the digital marketing world, like 7 years ago, I noticed that, my clients, as happy as they were with the work I was doing, were still unsure what they were paying for because I couldn't tell them that they made X dollars from Y ad spend. They would say to me, well, all right, how can you show me what's working and what's not working? And I didn't know how to show them. I could give them other numbers like, oh, you got this much traffic to your website, or, you got 100% increase in clicks this past month as compared to the month before. But a podiatrist or a car wash or a dentist or a lawyer or a roofing company, you don't make money when someone visits your website, and you don't make money if you get 20 more visitors one month than you did the other month. You make money when people reach out to you and hire you. And so you have to know if that is in fact happening as a result of the ads you're running. Now, Facebook and Google provide tools that digital marketers can use and should all be using in order to track all of this stuff. On Facebook, within the Facebook Business Manager, which is what a marketing company uses to advertise for a company, you create something called a pixel. That pixel is, think of it as a tracking device, okay? And when it's set up correctly, you can use that tracking device to record certain behavior. So let's do an example. If you have an ad on Facebook and it says 50% off of this widget if you claim this offer now. And so you click the ad and you arrive on a website. You arrive on your website. And so someone arrives on your website, and then and it says to claim this offer, you have to enter your name and your email address, right? And so they put their name in, they put their email address in, and they click the button that says claim this offer. With a Facebook pixel, now when they click claim this offer, it submits the form, okay? So it submits their name and their email to the website owner, which is you, and then it reloads and takes them to another page known as a thank you page. So they've just submitted a form, and now they're on a page thanking them for submitting the form and claiming this offer. Now with the Facebook pixel, you can say anytime someone lands on the thank you page, that we want to register that as a conversion so long as they arrived on that thank you page after having originally gotten to the website from an ad. So they're on Facebook, they click an ad, they land on your website, they fill out a form, they land on a landing page, or they land on the thank you page, and that's it. And then the system says that is a conversion, that's a lead, that's a new lead. And then there are other things we set up, like when someone submits that form, it automatically populates in a spreadsheet that you would have access to, and it automatically imports that user into your CRM, your client relationship management software, so that you can log in and actually see, oh, a new lead came in, and it sends you an email to notify you. We can have it send you a text message, and you know that it came from a Facebook ad. And we can show you inside the Facebook Business Manager the raw data that says this ad produced 3 leads today and 4 yesterday, and then it didn't produce any this past Sunday. You know, maybe there was a Ravens game and everyone was busy or whatever. No one was shopping for that widget on Sunday. But on Saturday, 2 people, and on Friday, 1 person, and on Thursday of last week, there was 7 people that became a lead. You know, that 7 people that opted in to claim this offer. And we can show you all of that. And we can show you which ad variation worked better if that's interesting to you. But really that's our job, you know, because we want to use the ones that work best so we can bring you more leads for less money. And Google does the same thing. It has a conversion linker, a conversion tracker that you're supposed to install so that Google can attribute leads to the ads you're running. And it actually knows the difference between a lead that was generated from someone that just found you organically, you know, because of SEO on Google, versus someone that found you from an ad on Google versus someone that found you from an ad on Facebook or Instagram. And so all of this stuff is trackable. And the thing about tracking is, like I said, if you aren't tracking things properly, there's no way you can do any meaningful work. So as a marketing company, if I don't track things, I can't do anything of substance for my clients. It's impossible because I don't know what's working and what's not working. So if you're working with a marketing company right now and they're giving you these generic reports that just report on traffic to your website and clicks and how many clicks and how much it costs per click, that is information that can be valuable, but only if it is looked at in conjunction with how many leads you're getting. Because cost per click and clicks per day means nothing if they don't turn into leads. And if you don't know how many leads they resulted in, then you don't know how much it is per lead. And if you don't know how much it is per lead, then you don't know how much it is per new client. And if you don't know how much it is per new client, you don't know anything. So all of this stuff needs to be trackable. And so what we do is we track all of it, every single thing, phone calls, form submissions, everything on every platform that we advertise on. And we provide you, the business owner, a beautiful dashboard that shows you everything. You can look at it on your cell phone. You can look at it on your computer. It updates all throughout the day as ads are run and everything. So you can always see exactly what's happening. We even track phone calls. So when someone goes on your website and clicks the phone number or dials it manually, we actually know where they came from, and we can show you a dashboard with all of the calls that your website received, how the people got there. We could even record the calls for you, and we can even install something called a whisper message, which before the phone picks up on the caller's end, you pick up your phone and you hear call from, and then wherever it's from, Facebook ads or Google ads or organic or something like that, so you know where the call is coming from. There's so many important things that should be done in order to run a digital marketing campaign properly. Because, and not to beat a dead horse, but if you aren't tracking everything, then you can't do anything of substance. And so that's why we track everything. So again, if you're working with a marketing company and you don't know all the important numbers, which is cost per lead, how many leads, cost per new client, all that stuff, you need to find someone who does know how to tell you that kind of stuff. I know how to tell you that kind of stuff, so you can always call me or look for a marketing company and ask them the right questions to make sure that they're doing all of the things that need to be done. So if you ever want any help, or if you have any questions, or you want me to do an audit of your account for you for free, let me know. I'll be happy to help. Just reach out to me through mignona.com or email me at michael@mignona.com. And if you're listening to this as a podcast and you want to listen to more podcasts, go to scrappywins.com, scrappywins.com. You can listen to all the podcasts there. If you're watching this on video, you can find it on YouTube, in the Mignona YouTube account, or just go to my website, mignona.com, and you'll find everything there. A lot of ways to find me, a lot of ways to reach out. So do that if you need any help. And in the meantime, don't settle for anything less than what you really deserve, and that is amazing tracking and amazing job by your digital marketing company. That's all, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.